You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, a virtuous superwoman. There are more than 8,000 varieties of grapes that come in an astonishing variety of colors: purple, blue, white, red, golden, green, and black, each with a unique flavor. Wisdom verses. She considers a field and buys it. From her profits, she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms. Proverbs 31:19-20. The average American eats about 8 pounds of grapes every year. The oldest cultivated grapes in America are about 400 years old, brought here by Spanish explorers. A single grapevine can grow up to 50 feet in length and produce 15 to 20 pounds of grapes in a growing season. The virtuous woman described in our final chapter is incredibly industrious, a virtual superwoman. That's because she is a beautiful analogy for the church, the bride of Christ. Notice some of the things she does. She buys a field, and from her profits, she plants a vineyard. Proverbs 31:19. Grapes in the Bible are a symbol for the blood of Christ, or the gospel. Let's look at some of the projects she tackles. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hands. The church should be covering the lost with the robe of Christ's righteousness. She provides food for her household, considers a field and buys it, plants a vineyard, stretches out her hand to the distaff, and to her hand holds the spindle. All her household is clothed with scarlet, makes tapestry for herself, makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies sashes for the merchants. Verses 13, 15, 16, 19, 21, 22, 24. Phew, this lady is a whirlwind. One thing clearly stands out. She seems to be very successful in everything she does. What makes her so successful? The first clue is in the way she treats her husband, a type of Christ. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life. Verse 12. The next clue is in verse 20. She extends her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy. The church should be ministering to the poor. Further down we read, she opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. The word and wisdom of God should be found among his people. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Verses 26-27. Most important, she is a woman who fears the Lord. Verse 30. Dear Lord, please help me be faithful, industrious, kind, and God-fearing. Our key Bible text today comes from Proverbs 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.